Welcome to A Day in the Life, your perfect full-day diabetes-fighting meal plan. Sometimes it's easy to see which foods to choose for better blood sugar control and improved weight management, but planning out a full day of diabetes-fighting meals can often feel overwhelming. So let's help you out. We're about to whip up a full day's worth of cost-effective and nutrition-packed meals. Plus, should you actually avoid that morning coffee? Stay tuned, we'll tell you that and much more with the perfect diabetes-fighting meal plan. Coming up, we're going to break down 3 specific meals, their ingredients, and their total costs, both financially and nutritionally. And we'll show you why you need to get more capsaicin and allicin in your life. Now, while many doctors argue that breakfast should not actually be your most important meal, you can still healthfully consume food in the morning without it wrecking your glucose control for the rest of the day. So, here is our diabetic-friendly breakfast meal plan. First off, if you want and/or need coffee, then by all means, don't deny yourself a good old cup of joe. It is still best to forego artery-clogging, saturated fat-laden milk or creamer, as well as glucose-spiking table sugar. So keep your coffee black. You will still receive plenty of beneficial micronutrients, including the polyphenol compound chlorogenic acid, which can reduce intestinal glucose absorption and glucose output by your liver. Plus, get this, research has concluded that caffeine can create a thermogenic effect, which increases your body's production of heat, thus boosting your metabolism and your overall calorie burning. But what can you and should you eat for breakfast? Get the best of all worlds by throwing together scrambled eggs with veggies. Here's what you'll need: 2 eggs per person, a handful of chopped spinach, 1/4 of a cup of diced tomatoes per person, 1/4 of a cup of diced bell peppers per person, salt and pepper, and some olive oil. The cooking method is very simple. Crack your eggs into a bowl, then fluff or gently whisk with a fork until the egg whites and yolks are mixed. Heat about 1 teaspoon of oil in a large fry pan over medium-high heat. Add in your diced veggies and then let them cook for a minute or 2, stirring occasionally. Then add another half teaspoon or so of olive oil to the pan for the eggs, which you should gently stir and fold until it's looking close to done. That should only take another minute or 2. Now go ahead and toss in the spinach and stir that through. Remove your pan from the heat, add a little salt and pepper to taste, and you're done. You can also healthfully include a slice of 100% whole grain toast, and for extra flavor and a bonus of nutritional benefits, incorporate a few drops of your favorite red or green pepper sauce. It will give you capsaicin. What's that? We'll break down this incredible bioactive compound in just a moment. But speaking of needed nutrients, what will this meal actually give your body, and how much will it take from your wallet? Well, eggs are an excellent source of protein, which helps to slow your digestion, thereby aiding your post-meal blood sugar. They also supply the important B vitamin choline, a main component required for your cell membranes. And yes, they are high in fat, but eggs give you good fat, namely cholesterol-lowering omega-3 fatty acids. In fact, studies show that eating 2 to 4 eggs per week can improve your cardiovascular health and your blood sugar regulation. Now, don't skimp on the spinach. This is one of the best foods for diabetics on the planet. This leafy green is absolutely loaded with glucose-stabilizing dietary fiber, and spinach also supplies a wide assortment of artery-aiding, anti-inflammatory antioxidants, including vitamin K, folate, iron, and magnesium. Tomatoes give you lycopene, a powerful cancer-fighting compound that also helps to lower your cholesterol, your blood pressure, and your levels of inflammation. Bell peppers are a great source of both vitamin A, which can help to prevent diabetes-related macular degeneration, and vitamin C, which aids your immunity and your blood vessel health. Plus, delicious bell peppers deliver you capsaicin. Why is this bioactive compound so impressive? It doesn't just give this food that spicy kick. Research shows that capsaicin can increase fat oxidation and energy expenditure, thereby aiding your weight management and glucose control. Plus, capsaicin carries antimicrobial and pain-relieving effects. And let's not forget about heart-healthy olive oil. It's rich in anti-inflammatory antioxidants and cardioprotective monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which has been shown to reduce blood pressure, lower harmful LDL cholesterol, and aid insulin sensitivity. And by the way, yes, 100% whole grain bread is actually diabetic-friendly. That's because it supplies anti-inflammatory nutrients, along with a sizable portion of glucose-stabilizing dietary fiber. Actually, believe it or not, studies show that regularly eating whole grains can reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes by as much as 30%. And if you include a dash of your favorite hot sauce, chances are you will get an extra jolt of that wonderful capsaicin. So, all told, what sort of tab will you accrue with this breakfast? Well, depending on the season, you may be able to create this diabetes-fighting meal at just $2 to $4 per person. Now, chances are, this breakfast will leave you feeling full and satisfied for the rest of the morning. So let's move on to your diabetic-friendly lunch meal plan. You know what really hits the spot? Especially on cold days, a hearty and filling soup. Try this veggie lentil soup. This one takes a few minutes to prepare and about 30 minutes to cook, but you can easily make it the night before and have plenty of leftovers to quickly reheat for lunch. Here's what you'll need: a half a cup of dried lentils per person, an assortment of hearty vegetables, 2 cups of vegetable broth per person, some olive oil, half a teaspoon of thyme, and a teaspoon of cumin. You may also need a bit more liquid, so have 1 to 2 cups of water at your disposal as well. So here's what to do. First things first, cut up a few of your favorite veggies. We recommend carrots, onions, and celery. You can also add diced tomatoes and a few cloves of minced garlic. Just adjust how much you use based on how many servings you'd like. Next, toss the veggies into a heated pot with 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Then rinse your lentils and add them to the pot. Make sure to add the vegetable broth. We recommend the low-sodium variety. If it needs more liquid, add in that extra water. Now, just let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes, or until you are happy with the tenderness of your lentils. If you want to cut down on your cooking time, you can go for canned lentils. Just rinse those lentils before adding them to the pot to remove their added sodium content. Canned lentils are pre-cooked, so they will only need a minute or so to reach your preferred temperature. For an extra hit of flavor, squeeze in half a lemon's worth of lemon juice. And if you like, you can blitz your soup into a creamy and smooth consistency. So, what diabetes benefits does this filling lunch bestow? First off, lentils are a wonderful source of soluble fiber, which aids your digestive health and your weight management. Lentils also provide a range of heart-helping, blood sugar balancing antioxidants, including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. A recent study even suggested that eating lentils may lead to greater reductions in blood pressure than similar foods like chickpeas, green peas, and beans. Vegetable broth is low in calories and fat-free, while supplying important vitamins and minerals, especially calcium and magnesium. And speaking of veggies, carrots are rich in vitamin A, which aids your eye health. Celery contains flavonoids, which fight cancerous oxidative stress. And onions supply allicin. We'll tell you more about this powerful sulfur compound in just a minute. And inulin, a prebiotic that supports your gut health, which goes a long way towards improving your insulin sensitivity. And why not increase the flavor and the nutritional benefits of your soup by adding in some diced tomatoes and minced garlic? Stay tuned, we're about to show you exactly why you need to get more tomatoes and garlic into your life. Now, when you add spices, especially thyme and cumin, you will be gifted with other diabetes-fighting powers. Thyme gives you flavonoids, which can improve your vascular function. And cumin has been shown to lower levels of artery-clogging LDL cholesterol, while also increasing levels of heart-helping HDL cholesterol. And just a squeeze of lemon juice will net you anti-inflammatory and antioxidant polyphenols, which have been linked to weight loss and reduced fat accumulation. Added up, this meal will run you just $3 to $5 per serving. So, what about dinner, you ask? Well, the perfect diabetes-fighting evening meal is just ahead. we'd really love you to give us your suggestions for heart-healthy, blood sugar balancing dishes, so comment below. And please like and subscribe. Also, click the link below to instantly download 3 free diabetes-fighting guidebooks. Now, it's time to stake out your diabetic-friendly dinner meal plan. There are plenty of delicious and nutritious dinner options, but we would like to suggest one classic and time-tested dish that is easy to prepare and easy to love: spinach stuffed chicken with roasted vegetables. Tackling this recipe means spending just a bit of time in the kitchen, but trust us, it's well worth it. For serving 2 people, here's what you'll need: 1 large or 2 small, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, 2 cups of chopped vegetables, 1 cup of fresh spinach, 1/4 cup of low-sodium feta or goat cheese, 2 to 4 garlic cloves, a few toothpicks, and of course, salt, pepper, and olive oil. For this delightful dinner, we'll be using both the stovetop and the oven. So, first things first, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or about 205 Celsius. Now, let's make the chicken stuffing. Finely chop your spinach, your cheese, and your 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. Mix these ingredients together in a small bowl with salt and pepper to taste. Pat your chicken dry, and feel free to season it with a bit of salt, pepper, and other of your favorite diabetes-fighting herbs like thyme, cumin, or paprika. Next, take your chicken breast or breasts and slice a horizontal pocket through the thickest part. Then stuff the pocket with your spinach mixture. Be sure to use a toothpick to keep your pocket closed during the cooking process. So now, if you have an oven-proof skillet, toss in 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil, and over medium-high heat, brown your chicken on each side. This should just take a few minutes per side. Then, place your skillet in the oven. If you are using a typical fry pan and not an oven-proof skillet, transfer your chicken to a lightly oiled roasting pan and place that in the oven. Either way, let your chicken bake for at least 10 minutes. Now, it's time to add in your chopped vegetables of choice. We recommend asparagus, mushrooms, and onions. Continue baking the chicken and chopped veggies for another 10 to 15 minutes. But if you happen to have an extra garlic bulb, try this. Cut the top off and add that to your roasting pan as well. Roasting garlic subdues its sharp flavor, and it will make the garlic into a paste-like consistency. So you can spread this extra jolt of delicious nutritiousness over your veggies or a small portion of whole grain bread. Garlic is low-calorie and low glycemic index. Plus, it supplies a bounty of powerful antioxidants, including vitamin C, manganese, and selenium. It also gives you allicin. That's not just a pretty name. Allicin is a powerful anti-inflammatory sulfur compound that acts as a vasodilator, meaning it widens your blood vessels. That helps lower your blood pressure and reduces your risk of arterial plaque formation. Studies also show that garlic can help lower your LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and your fasting blood glucose. Now, let's talk chicken. Going for skinless chicken breast is a great call for acquiring lean protein, which aids your muscle building while also slowing your digestion, both of which work to improve your overall insulin sensitivity. Chicken also gives you other antioxidants like niacin, phosphorus, and potassium. Of course, spinach supplies many blood sugar balancing effects. And if you include asparagus, you will be rewarded with vitamins A, C, E, and K, plus an excellent helping of folate. Folate is great. It aids red blood cell formation, and it may even help reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease and mental decline. Meanwhile, mushrooms give you a range of powerful B vitamins, which aid your energy production, your nerve health, and your digestion. They also contain the compound ergothioneine, which protects against disease-causing oxidative stress. Plus, mushrooms are low in calories and fat-free. But is it really okay to add that cheese? You bet! Try low-sodium feta, goat cheese, or even ricotta. You will gain glucose-stabilizing protein, bone-strengthening calcium, and heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. And so, with just a bit of prep work and less than half an hour of baking time, you will have a savory, filling, and nutrient-packed meal which provides you the perfect diabetes-fighting dinner of your dreams. But how much will all this luxurious nutritiousness set you back? About $4 to $6 per person. And what about the grand total for your day's worth of meals? While prices fluctuate, depending on the growing season along with some other factors, you and your partner can enjoy these 3 diabetes-fighting meals for around $15 to $20. Considering that 3 full meals at your favorite fast food joint could end up costing you and your significant other nearly double that price these days, we heartily suggest that you use this daily meal plan template as your springboard to propel you and your loved ones to new health heights and lasting blood sugar success without breaking the bank.